Welcome to our Wellness Hub. My name is Monisi. I'm a mindset coach and I help women who feel stuck or overwhelmed by giving them actionable tools to develop lifelong positive habits. I also interview experts in the field of health, wellness, and healing to offer additional support to people in their journeys of healing and improving their lives. Today, we have a very special guest. Her name is Danielle Griffin. She's an expert somatic therapist, coach, and transformational public speaker. She has been helping executives manage pain and stress through effective somatic therapy practices. Danielle, thank you for being here today. Tell us a bit about yourself and what are you doing today to help people around the world? The floor is yours.
Thanks, Coach Moni. I appreciate it. A little bit about me, one of my goals is to spread awareness around somatic exercise therapy and how it can be utilized to reduce stress, manage chronic pain issues, manage chronic health issues like high blood pressure and things of that nature. And, really learn this holistic method to help us take back our health. And I do that through education, through my books, as well as some events and public speaking workshops and things.
And I see your book. You have one book, or you have many different books, right?
I actually have 3 of them now. The one you're seeing is the second book called The Mastery Program, but the first one and second one kind of go together, it builds on top of each other, helping individuals create a practice for themselves. Somatic exercise isn't like traditional fitness and where you're going to the gym, maybe working out an hour at a time. It really can only take a few minutes of your time each day. And sometimes, 90 seconds up to 10 minutes is usually sufficient for most people. If you want to go deeper and hang out longer and get some more rest and recovery, you're certainly welcome to. But an average of a 10-minute practice a day is enough to manage those symptoms that many of us face.
10 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day. And you help men and women, right?
Correct. Yes. Adult male men and women, really those that are in the workforce, really have their heads down and that often struggle to find the time for self-care. That's a common theme. Like, I'm already doing so many things. I don't have time to, do this somatic exercise. But like I said, the practice is really about building that awareness to understand when you need it. What are some of your triggers, where you're holding some of your stress and pain, and what exercises you can do and actionable steps you can take throughout the day to relieve some of that pain.
And so in general, what is your ideal client? Who are the people that really need to read your book?
Yeah. Those that are really entrenched in their work, busy professionals, whether it's people in the industry or the desk workers. I know from my own personal experience, having worked in an office, there would be days I would go in at 8 or 9 o'clock and I literally wouldn't get up from my desk until after 5 when I was leaving. And so all that tension builds up throughout the day. I didn't feel like I had opportunity to get up or leave the work that I'm doing to get that rest and recover. So anybody who experiences that, regardless of the role they're in or the workplace or the type of industry you're in, if that's a common theme for you, then this practice is for you.
Now, of course, a book is a book. We buy a book and then we read it and then we're like, I'm going to do all these things. And then it's there. It sits there. You start doing the things that say in the book. But some people really need someone to push them, to guide them. You also have an online program.
Right, to accompany the book, because the book is a tool and an introduction for those who want to know more about it. What are some of the pillars of the practice? But those who are needing additional guidance, additional support, maybe struggling to really create the lifestyle that they're looking for, the holistic wellness lifestyle, I have a online virtual community that I've created where people can sign up to at various different levels. If you want just basic community, see what other people are doing, seeing how they're integrating it, or the next level, kind of getting additional coaching support in a group setting on a weekly basis where we go over the practice. You can ask about your specific needs and doing some movement on a week to week basis and getting that additional support. Or you can go even deeper, getting one-on-one coaching, really addressing your specific needs and how to create the lifestyle in an 8-week program.
So it's 8 weeks, right? That's your program.
Right.
And this is all on Zoom, correct? Do you do any in-person sessions, or it's mainly on Zoom?
The 8-week program is online on Zoom. Anything that happens in person is a special workshop that I'm hosting or been invited to. I'm located in Houston, Texas, so it might be locally in the Houston area is often where I do them, or in other cities or states as as they come up.
I was wondering, and I know that you also have once in a while retreats, right? Is that correct?
Right. Yes. Yeah, that's where we really dig deep and embody the work. And, I like to view the retreat, not just as a vacation, right? It's really to understand when I'm a person that needs the break and needs the rest, really how to optimize that time and get the rest that I need from the moment that I say, yeah, that clock starts ticking. I'm taking 5 days off. I'm actually off and I'm resting and recovering. Oftentimes when we go on a trip, we don't actually feel like we relieve stress and we're disconnecting until the trip is almost over. And so when we get to the resort, that work starts immediately. And then you leave the trip with the tools that you need to maintain. Oftentimes we'll go back to work and immediately that stress kicks in again. We're playing catch up. Everybody is trying to access us and we're immediately back at square one. Being able to have those tools that you need to manage and continue that rest and recover, until the next time.
Yes, and all this information, by the way, it's going to be under in the description, so people can, find all the links to your book, to your retreat, to your one-on-one. Now, do you have one small but actionable tip for our audience to release stress?
Yeah. I like to encourage everybody to do the 90-second pause. That's the fastest way to start integrating the practice and really seeing the impact it has on your life. And in somatics, it includes breath work, meditation, and movement. And so in just that short 90 seconds, it could be when you first wake up, or it could be between Zoom meetings if you have a lot of back-to-back days where you just take a few moments to do some deep breathing, building that awareness, seeing where you're carrying some tension. Maybe it's in your shoulders or jaw or your lower back. And then after you've released some of that and exhaled and let it go, just take a moment to reassess how you're feeling and setting your intentions, how you want to go into your next meeting or finish your day or start your day, whatever the case may be. Like I said, it only takes 90 seconds and you start to build on that to create your practice. You might go from 90 seconds to 3 minutes to 10 minutes eventually, but just doing that little 90-second pause is all you need to start.
Nice. So do you think we can do it? We have 90 seconds. How does it work?
Yeah.
Like, you just close your eyes. Of course you cannot be driving.
Yeah.
You should be in a safe, right?
Although sometimes when I'm driving is when I need it most.
I know. But maybe you really have to park and stop the car.
Right.
Yes. But so you close your
As soon
eyes.
as I get out.
You
Yeah,
close
you
your
just
eyes.
close your eyes
Yeah.
and do some breathing, inhaling through your nose and exhale out through your mouth. In through your nose and out through your mouth. So you continue your breath, you start to feel that shift, the rise and fall of your chest. Your shoulders fall and you start to release some of the tension. And in this moment, you bring awareness to your body and note wherever you're holding some of your attention. Maybe when you breathe, you noticed a part of your body not fully releasing and letting go, making a mental note of that place. And then we'll do some movement to target those areas. If it was in your neck, you can do neck stretches, tilting your head to the left and right when you inhale and exhale. Option to do some shoulder rolls forward and back as you inhale and exhale. Good. And then you'll take a moment to pause and just observe the shift in your body, the difference in how you feel, the difference in how your jaw falls or your shoulders relax, letting any tension or stress go in this moment. On your next inhale, you can open your eyes and come back to the room.
90 seconds.
And that's all it takes.
That's all it takes. Mindful relaxation. And Danielle is an expert, is a magician. Well, Danielle, as usual, time flies, and I would continue forever. We need to invite you again. Thank you so much for coming here and sharing your story and your endeavor. I wish you reach and help more and more people every day. And I really hope to see you again soon. So
yes, thank you for the invite and sharing your space with me. Appreciate it.
yes, and again, the audience will find all your information below. Thank you again, and until next time. Ciao. I think